Hi, welcome to class today. We'll be focusing on a full body, sort of everyday flow that really will help you target muscles all throughout the body in a creative way. So, very breath focused, very movement focused today, as usual, I guess. And we can get started. Lying down on your back, just come to lie all the way out in a Shavasana position. Coming all the way out onto your back, extending your legs wide, feet fall open to either side. Hands can be resting alongside the body or on your lower belly for a more grounding feeling and a more grounding experience. As long as you'll stay awake here, you can gently let the eyes close. Beginning to settle into your body, settling into the mat. Start to deepen your breath. And as you breathe in, imagine your breath is moving all throughout the body like a river, allowing you to expand, to widen, to take up physical space on the mat. A lot of times, pressure, stress, tension can start to tighten the diaphragm, can truly start to narrow the body. So use this as an antidote. Every breath in, keep imagining your breath moving like a river, the body widening like a river, even your awareness starting to widen. On your next inhale, open your eyes and draw the sole of the right foot onto the mat. Starting with just a very gentle spinal twist, take your arms out to a T and guide that right knee over across the midline of the body. Very, very gentle to start. Just lifting up the right hip, tilting the right foot onto its inner edge. Bring your gaze out over the right shoulder to counterbalance there. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, extend the right leg long, and inhale, draw the left foot in. Allow the left knee to come across the midline of the body. Again, just very gentle to start. Lifting the left hip, pivoting the foot onto the inner edge of the left foot, and you can take your gaze out over the left shoulder. Beginning to wake up the torso to wring everything out. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, extend that left leg out long. You can roll over onto your side and gently press yourself up onto a seat on the mat. Drawing your left foot back like you're in a hero's pose. Top of the left foot onto the mat, toes pointing behind you. Draw the right sole of the foot in towards the left thigh, sort of like a tree pose on that side. Once you've set yourself up, inhale, stretch the spine long, reach the crown of the head up. Exhale, turn your torso over your right knee. Place the right palm down onto the mat. And then hinge forward, extending the left arm out long. Press the right palm down into the mat to lift the belly, lift the torso, twist a little more towards the right, and then release back down. Still breathing, inhaling and exhaling nice and deep, very consciously. Inhale, come back to center, and then switch the position of your legs. Left sole of the foot coming in like tree pose, right foot back behind you like hero's pose. Top of the foot to the mat, toes pointing behind you. Inhale to center, exhale, twist the torso so you're tracking over that left knee. Place the left palm down on the mat like a little kickstand, and then hinge forward, extend the right arm long. Press the left palm down, lift and turn the torso more towards the left, and then release forward. If your forehead comes all the way down onto the mat, you can sway the forehead back and forth a little bit here, rock the head back and forth. Inhale, come back up to center, and then come to meet on all fours on the mat. Coming into your tabletop position, hips stacked over your knees, shoulders over elbows over wrists, and slowly begin to introduce some cat-cow motions into the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, send the heart forward, lift your gaze. Exhale, round the spine. Navel draws in, press the floor away. Inhale, tailbone towards the sky, roll the shoulder blades down the back. Exhale, round the spine, round the shoulders. Good. Take a few more rounds here, taking this at your own pace, matching your breath to your movement, bringing fluidity into the spine. Can add any other movements or motions that would feel good here. So anything that feels intuitive, maybe some rib circles or some swaying back and forth in the hips. On your next inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Tuck the toes underneath. So get all 10 toes as close as you can underneath the balls of the feet. And then walk your hands back so you come to sit your hips down onto your heels in toes pose. This can be very intense at the base of the foot. So if it's a little too intense, you can always rock forward, placing your palms down on the mat and work it from right there. If you can, come all the way back onto your heels. Bring your hands in front of you, clasp the hands together, forearms pressing together, and take some circles with the wrists and allowing a little bit of a wrist release here. So many of the postures we do, down dog, planks, moving through your chaturangas, those can all place a good bit of pressure onto the wrists. So just in anticipation of that, roll them out. Roll them in the other direction. Undoing all the typing, texting. Good. Complete one more little circle. And then take your palms down to the mat. Walk back out into your tabletop position. A little tap, tap, tap with the tops of the feet here. Keeping your hips stacked over your knees. Walk your hands forward so your arms are coming at about 45-degree angles, and then melt your chest down towards the mat. So you're taking your little puppy wake up stretch, a little dog that just got up from a nap. Lengthening out from the crease of the armpit all the way up to the crease of the hips. Really feel those side bodies lengthen. Inhale, walk the hands back to tabletop, tuck the toes, lift the knees, lift your hips up and back, and we've got downward facing dog. First down dog of your class. You can micro bend the knees, take this a little bit out of the hamstrings, make it a little bit less intense here. Inhale nice and big. Exhale, open the mouth. Do that again. Inhale nice and big. Exhale, open up the mouth. Beautiful. On your next inhale, slide forward into plank. Hold your plank. Press the floor away. Draw the navel in towards the back body. Tailbone down towards the backs of the thighs. Exhale, press back into your downward facing dog. Let's do that again a little faster. Inhale, slide forward into plank. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, slide it back. Inhale, forward into plank. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, slide forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. This time, inhale, slide forward, come down onto the left forearm, down onto the right forearm, and then drop the hips, finding yourself now in your Sphinx pose. Adjust yourself however you need to here. Elbows underneath the shoulders, forearms out in front of you, palms facing the mat, fingers, knuckles spread wide. We'll take what we call Sphinx roll-ups. I don't know if they have a more official name, but take the first one nice and slow. Inhaling, lift the thighs, lift the pelvis, lift the navel and the ribs. So really articulating each movement. And then exhale, reverse that. Thighs down, pelvis down, belly back to the floor, Sphinx. Inhale, lift the thighs, the pelvis, the belly, the ribs. Exhale, lower thighs, pelvis, belly, ribs. Twice more. Inhale, lift the thighs, the pelvis, the belly, the ribs. Exhale, lower back down, piece by piece. Last one. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, lower back down. Press your palms into the floor next to your lower ribs. Tuck the toes, press up to a plank, and exhale, downward facing dog. Getting a little more of a flow in here. Inhale, inhale, lift that right leg up. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Keep your chest low, bringing your fingertips onto blocks or on the mat. On an exhale, lower the left knee down to the mat. Inhale, straighten that leg. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift and straighten. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Two more. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift it up. Plant the palms. Step the right foot to meet the left. Just send your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Take one breath. And then do that on the other side. Inhale, left leg goes up and back. Exhale, left foot comes all the way through. Keeping your chest low. Hands on blocks or on the mat. Exhale, take the knee down. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Keep doing this at your own pace, matching your breath to your movement. Keep the crown of the head reaching forward, spine nice and long. Breath is steady and controlled. Drawing both thighs in towards the midline. Sort of scissoring the legs together muscularly so that you can keep balanced. Do one more round. And then plant the palms, left foot steps to meet the right in downward facing dog. Take one big inhale. Big exhale and inhale. Extend the right leg up and back. Exhale, right foot comes forward. This time, same idea with the dynamic movements, but a little bit different here. Inhale, lengthen the crown of the head forward. Exhale, straighten out that right leg, release forward. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, straighten and release. Inhale, take it forward. Exhale, straighten it out. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale to bend, and then exhale, step the right foot to meet the left, downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, left leg goes up and back. Exhale, left leg comes forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine forward. Exhale, straighten out the left leg. Inhale, take it forward. Exhale, send it straight. Inhale, bend into the left knee. Exhale, straighten it out. Good. Keep going at your own pace. Always matching breath to movement, recognizing that it doesn't have to be on the same metronome as me. Everyone's body is always going to be different. Where everyone's at physically, in the physical body, in the subtle body is always different. Take one more round. And then step the left foot to meet the right, downward facing dog. Inhale. Come up high on the balls of the feet, bend the knees, bring your gaze forward, hop or walk your feet to meet your hands, forward, fold. Interlace the fingers behind your back, press the clasp of the hands away. If you have the tendency to hyperextend, keep a little bend in the elbows. Bring a soft bend into the knees. Exhale here. Inhale, sit the hips back, chair pose. Exhale, forward, fold. Inhale, sit the hips back, roll the shoulders away. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to chair. This time, stay in your chair. Release your arms. Send the arms forward. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, sit a little deeper. Exhale, turn your torso towards the right. Hook the left elbow outside the right knee. Twist. Press that top hand down into the bottom palm. Twist a little more. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hands to heart center, and turn towards the left. Hook the right elbow outside of the left knee. See if you can sink your hips a little deeper. And then exhale, forward, fold, let it all go. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stack the spine, come all the way up to stand. Sweep the arms up overhead, and exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Close your eyes and pause. Taking a moment here to set your intention for today's practice. What is it that you want to cultivate today? What is it that you want to release or let go of? Big inhale together through the nose. Exhale, open. Again, just like that, fill it up. This time, inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen the spine. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, sweep it all the way up overhead, and exhale, hands to heart center. 2 more half salutations, just like that. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stack the spine, come all the way up, sweep the arms up overhead, and exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, stacking the spine, sweep the arms up, and exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, fold. Step the right leg back, drop the right knee. Inhale, come up into your low lunge. Stack the torso right on top of the pelvis. Everything reaching up towards the sky, feeling the lift equally through both sides of the body. Exhale, palms down to the mat. Step the left foot to meet the right in plank and lower down into your Sphinx. 3 Sphinx roll-ups here. As you inhale, lift the pelvis, the navel, the ribs. Exhale, release pelvis, navel, ribs. Inhale, roll it up. Exhale, release, down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, let it go. I don't know if we did 3 yet, so 1 more. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower it down. Good. Take the hands outside the lower ribs. Inhale, press up to cobra or upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll keep building heat, so just take 2 breaths here. Inhale, sweep the right leg up and back behind you. Exhale, right foot comes through. Drop the left knee. Inhale, 1 breath, lift it up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Left foot steps to meet the right, forward fold. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, fold. Inhale, take it up. Sweep the arms up overhead and exhale, hands to heart center. Balancing out on the other side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hinge. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Step the left foot back. Drop the left knee. Inhale, rise. Take a few breaths here. Right thigh bone drawing back into its root. Left thigh bone pressing forward, using that sort of scissoring action here to help you balance and find a sense of integrity in the posture. 1 more inhale, reach the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Exhale, palms down. Right foot steps to meet the left, lower down into your Sphinx pose. 3 roll-ups. Inhale, lift the pelvis, the navel, the ribs. Exhale, lower 1 step at a time. Really articulating that motion. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Palms outside, low ribs. Inhale to cobra or upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Just 2 breaths once again, continuing to warm the body from the inside out. Inhale, sweep that left leg up and back. Exhale, left foot comes all the way through. Drop the right knee. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, palms to the mat. Step the right foot to meet the left, forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, and exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, fold. Hop or step the feet right into plank. Lower through chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. This time take 5 breaths. I always remind everyone in pretty much all of my classes to adapt, adjust the practice, modify postures however you need. The poses, the asanas here to work for you. Always finding variations, modifications of postures that make sense for your body, where it is today, not where it was yesterday, not where you want it to be tomorrow, just where it is right now. Inhale, right leg lifts towards the sky, open up the hip. Turn the torso towards the side, really just wringing everything out. And then exhale, take the right leg all the way through. Before coming up, plant the left foot on the ground. So you're preparing for warrior one. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Working the right leg towards 90 degrees. Keeping the back leg nice and active. Don't let it get lazy here. Lift that left quad muscle so you feel the kneecap lift on that side. Tailbone towards the backs of the thigh. Stacking the torso right on top of the pelvis. Reach it up. Okay. Big inhale here. Straighten out the right leg. Take your hands to your hips. Exhale, hinge forward. Release the hands down onto the mat. Inhale, spine lengthens. And then exhale, release, pyramid pose. If you need to adjust your stance in any way here, feel free to do that, narrowing the stance, widening the stance. Really waking up the backs of the hamstrings here. Maybe shake the head yes and no to release any tension. Then plant the left hand either right onto the mat on the inside of the right foot or onto a block to make the ground come closer to you. Exhale, twist the chest towards the right and open the right hand up towards the ceiling, revolved triangle. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, open. Inhale here. Exhale, right hand back down to the mat, pyramid pose. Inhale here. Exhale, release. Inhale, drop the head. Exhale, open back up, revolved triangle. We'll do that a few more times. Inhale here. Exhale, open. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, release. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, open it up. Last one, revolved triangle. Inhale, grow long. Exhale, open it up. Inhale once more, and exhale, pyramid. Plant the palms. Step the right foot to meet the left. Just move through your vinyasa. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Take 5 breaths in between sides here, and then we'll take it over to the other side. Plant your palms down, spread the fingers wide, roll the upper outer arms back. On your next inhale, extend the left leg up and back, open the hip. Exhale, take the left foot all the way through. Prepare for your warrior one. Find your stance. Inhale, take it up, warrior one. Send the tailbone down towards the back of that right thigh. Sending it earthward, stacking the torso on top of the pelvis. Reach, reach, reach up. Inhale, straighten out the left leg. Hands to your hips, hinge forward, then release the hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Take a couple of deep releasing breaths here. Then plant that right palm either onto a block or fingertips or right to the mat. Exhale, open the chest towards the left. So you're coming into your revolved triangle on this side. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, open it up. Inhale, exhale, back to pyramid. Inhale, feel the crown of the head lengthen forward. Exhale, can you hinge forward? Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, open it up. Inhale, feel the crown of the head growing towards the side wall. Exhale, twist and open. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, release forward. Inhale, any amount longer in the spine. And then exhale, open it up. Last one. Inhale here. Exhale, open. Inhale. Exhale, release. Step the left foot to meet the right. Move through your vinyasa. Choose cobra or up dog. And then exhale, send the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Really waking up all parts of the body. Getting rid of any creakiness, any stickiness, any tension. Notice how your down dog is starting to feel now as compared to the very beginning of your practice. Good. On your next inhale, lift the right leg up towards the ceiling, bend the knee, open your hip, and then exhale, take the right leg all the way through. This time preparing to come up in warrior two. Plant that left foot down on the mat, line the feet up heel to heel or heel to back arch, and then lift it up. Working this right leg towards 90 degrees, keeping the left leg strong, active, engaged. Big breath in your warrior two. Then straighten the right leg. Exhale, take it to triangle. Making this into a little dance here. Inhale, lift back up, warrior two. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, come back up, warrior two. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, come back up, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Let's do that once more. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, warrior two. This time, exhale into your triangle. Then shimmy that left foot further, closer to the right. And take the right hand about a foot in front of the right foot. And inhale, lift the left leg up so it comes parallel to the mat. Flex your left toes towards your face. Your right hand can be on a block, fingertips. It can be floating up off of the floor if you have your balance. Big breath, open the chest. And then begin to tilt your left hip bone towards the floor without placing that left foot down just yet. On an inhale, step the left foot back into crescent lunge and reach your arms out past your ears. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, spine grows long. Exhale, turn your torso towards the right, hook your left elbow outside of the right knee and twist. Press the right hand down into the left palm, twist. Inhale, lengthen the crown of the head, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist. One more inhale, and then exhale, palms to the mat. Step the right foot to meet the left, move through your chaturanga. Inhale to your back bend, and exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Good. Using your down dogs to reset, reconnect. And then let's balance this same other side. Inhale, take the left leg up and back, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, left foot comes all the way through. Preparing for your warrior two. Inhale, take it up, warrior two, find your stance. Feet are lined up heel to heel or heel to back arch. Work this thigh towards 90 degrees. I always struggle with that. Even if it starts shaking a little bit, that means you're getting into the work of the posture. Activate that right leg. Pull the quad muscle up. Feel the kneecap lift. Let's take our dance on this side. Inhale here. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, warrior two. And then exhale, triangle pose. Start to shimmy the right foot towards the left. Take the left hand on a block or to the floor or floating above the floor. And then inhale, lift that right leg up so it comes parallel to the mat. Flex the right toes towards your face. Open your chest, reaching that right shoulder back behind you to help you open a little more. If you lose your balance, just come back into it. Focusing your gaze, your drishti at one unmoving point in front of you. Then begin to tilt the right hip bone down towards the mat. With control, step the right foot back into your crescent lunge. Lift the torso, reach the arms out past your ears. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, right elbow outside of the left knee. Lift the back of the right thigh up towards the ceiling, levelizing the hips. Inhale, lengthen the crown of the head. Exhale, twist. One more breath. And then exhale, palms to the mat. Step the left foot to meet the right. Move through your vinyasa. And exhale, sit the hips back. Big toes together, knees wide apart, child's pose. Melt your chest forward. Allow your forehead to come to rest on the mat in front of you. You can rock your forehead back and forth, taking some tension out of the neck, out of the head, out of the face. Press the palms down into the mat to press your hips back towards your heels. One more breath here. Then inhale, come onto all fours. Exhale, tuck the toes, hips up and back, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, come up high on the balls of the feet, bend the knees, hop or walk your feet to meet your hands, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stack the spine. Come all the way up. You can leave your hands by your sides. We'll move through tree pose now on both sides of the body. Starting with the left foot grounded. I always like to do a little exercise with any standing postures on one leg. Just take your weight into the left foot, then lift up all 5 toes, and lower all 5 toes. Lift up all 5 toes on that left side. Feel the connection of all 4 corners of the base of the foot. Lower the toes back down. Lift them up once more. Really feel that connection. You can start to feel the arch forming in the middle of the foot. And then lower the toes back down. See if you can keep that connection. Options for setting up your tree pose. You can simply kickstand the right heel outside of the left ankle. You can take the right sole of the foot onto the outside of the shin. You can lift that right sole of the foot all the way up to meet the left inner thigh, placing it anywhere except for the knee joint. Once you've found a position that works for you, take your hands to heart center. If the sole of the foot is connecting to the inner thigh, press the left inner thigh into the base of the foot, using that oppositional action to help you balance in your center line. Choose your drishti. Place your gaze on one unmoving point in front of you. We'll bring a little bit of dynamic movement into this posture. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, grow tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Woo. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, center. Good. Do that a few more times. Me falling out of this is the perfect example of not setting my gazing point. Your body wants to go where your eyes go. So wandering eyes make it hard for you to balance. Take one more round through this little flow. And then right foot steps to meet the left. Lower it back down with control. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit the hips back. Come up into chair in between, just taking a symmetrical pose, balancing us out in between sides. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, come all the way back up. Other side, let's take that same little exercise on the right foot. Lift all 5 toes on the right foot, lower them back down. Lift, feel that connection. Can you feel the arch that forms in the middle of the right foot as you're pressing down through the 4 corners of the base of the foot? Good, take one more round, lifting and lowering. Seeing if you can maintain that connection, and then choose your tree stance on this side. Same options, but remember that this side might be a little different than the right side because we're not symmetrical creatures. So maybe you brought the foot all the way up on the right, but you're not quite there on the left. Choose what's appropriate, what's smart for your body. Hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, grow from the sole of the foot up through the fingertips. Exhale, center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, center. Take one more. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale to center. And then slowly release that left foot back down. If you changed your position at all, come back to the top of your mat. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms, hop or step back into your plank and stay in plank. Begin to take the weight into the right palm and pivot onto the outer edge of the right foot, coming into side plank. Different options here. You can lower the right knee down, you can kickstand the left leg in front of the right, or you can have the feet stacked. Reach that left arm up high. Stay right here or come into a tree pose on your side plank, taking that left sole of the foot to meet the right inner thigh. Inhale, reach, 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 lift the hips. Exhale, come back to plank. Can drop the knees in between if you need a break, or just pivot onto the outer edge of the left foot, open up to side plank on this side. Same options, modify however you need to, or take a little deeper. Right sole of the foot meets the left inner thigh. Tree pose in your side plank. Inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Move through your chaturanga. Send your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Good. Almost there. Breathing, resetting, reconnecting with your breath if you've lost it at any point. Bring your gaze towards your hands. Hop the feet forward and come to a seat. Beautiful. Take your feet to Baddha Konasana. We'll do a little bit of a dance on the floor now. Soles of the feet together to start. Take your hands back behind you. You can be resting just on the ball of the hands, or if it's comfortable, you can take the palm of the hand all the way down to the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, take the legs out wide. Inhale here. Exhale, draw the soles of the feet together. Inhale here. Exhale, come into Navasana. Inhale here. Exhale, lower to canoe. Inhale, lift. Exhale, Baddha Konasana. Inhale here. Exhale, transition to wide-legged. Inhale, draw it back together. Exhale, stay. Inhale, lift up to your Navasana. Exhale, lower to canoe. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, Baddha Konasana. Inhale here. Exhale, wide-legged. Inhale, draw it back together. Exhale, stay. Last one. Inhale, Navasana. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come back up. And then exhale, back to Baddha Konasana. Good. Switching now to come onto your knees. If your knees are sensitive at all, you can pad your mat with a blanket and put that blanket right underneath your knees. Then come to stand up on top of your knees. Be moving through camel pose. So if you know it's difficult to reach the backs of your heels, tuck your toes, bring the heels closer to you. If not, you can keep the tops of the feet on the mat. Start by taking your hands to your sacrum, Lifting the sternum up towards the ceiling like there's 100 balloons attached to the breastbone. Inhale, start to arch and lift the gaze. Exhale, take just the right hand back. Lift the left arm up towards the ceiling. And then wind the left arm back behind you. Bring it into camel. Both hands connecting with the heels. You can drop the head back if it feels okay. Keep breathing. And then come out the same way you came in. Lift the left hand. And then lift the right hand. Sit the hips back towards your heels in between. Quick break here. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, back onto your knees. Hands to your hips. Start to lift that breastbone up towards the ceiling, sending your hip points forward, beginning to arch the back. This time take the left hand down first. Reach the right hand up towards the ceiling. Windmill the right arm all the way around. Connect with the right heel. Find yourself in camel. Keep sending the hip points forward. Only drop the head back if you can keep breathing. Inhale, take the right arm up. Windmill the left arm up. Hips towards your heels. This time big toes together, knees wide apart. Come into child's pose. Good. Press your hands back up towards the torso, uprighting the body, and then come to lie down on your back. Bring the soles of your feet to the mat. Take the heels as close to your butt as you can get them. We'll be doing a more dynamic version of bridge pose, again matching the movements with our breath. Start with your arms down by your sides. Exhale out all of your air. Inhale. Lift the hips. As you lift the hips, lift the arms up past your ears. Exhale, lower the hips, lower the arms. Good. Inhale, lift the hips, lift the arms. Exhale, lower and lower. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, lower it back down. Good. Take 2 more rounds. You're not worried about getting your hips as high as you can get them. You're just making this a very fluid motion. Think about just oiling the joints. After you complete your last round, hug your knees in towards your chest. Reach for the soles of the feet. Come into happy baby, drawing the knees down towards the armpits. You can rock your baby back and forth. You can lift your head and chest to make this a little more of a low back massage. Good. Come back to center. We started off with a very gentle spinal twist, so we'll take that a little bit deeper, still very gentle, but a little more of a twist since we've warmed everything up. Cross the right leg over the top of the left leg, one thigh stacked on top of the other. Guide both knees over towards the left side of the body and bring your gaze out over the right shoulder. Good. Beginning to soften everything, letting everything go. Inhale, bring both knees back up to center. Switch the cross of your legs, left thigh over the top of the right. Then guide the knees over towards the right. Bring your gaze out over the left shoulder. Should feel pretty good. Just wringing the torso out, moving the spine in a different direction, in a direction that counteracts all of the sitting, the standing, the walking that we do. You're just like a towel being wrung out. Inhale, take the knees back to center. And then returning to where we began our class together, returning to your Shavasana, your corpse pose. If your body is asking for any final movements, motions, fidgets, absolutely anything at all, you can take the next few moments to do that. Another twist, another inversion. Or if you're ready, just begin to come into your final resting pose, taking the legs out long, letting the feet fall open wide, hands coming down, arms coming down alongside the torso. And as we come towards the end of our practice together, we begin visualizing the body like a river opening up, the breath moving through the body like a river. Hopefully you now feel some of that openness, that widening, that spaciousness and release inside of you. Allow your eyes to close, and we'll take another visual for our bodies here. Picture a water balloon. When you place a water balloon onto a table, the water sinks towards the bottom of the balloon and the base of the balloon starts to spread out wide. Think of that as your back body, beginning to spread onto the earth, beginning to open onto the mat. Don't be afraid to take up space here. Let everything drop down, bones, blood, skin, everything sinking down towards the mat. And as you begin to feel this, allow your physical body to become heavy. No more of a need for moving, for motion, for fidgeting. And just breathe, rest, Shavasana.